Recently I met with a member of our congregation who is very sick, and we were talking about end-of-life issues, and I asked him if he wanted to prepare a memorial service. And he said to me, "A memorial service? What for? I don't believe in that afterlife mumbo-jumbo." Well, I explained to him, I said, memorial services are for the people who are living. It gives them hope. And he said, "Hope? What kind of hope is there? After I'm gone, I'm gone." And I said to him, well, maybe it's just enough hope to get them through one more day of their grieving. Emily Dickinson said that hope is the thing with feathers that perches on the soul. And I think that phrase just so accurately captures how fragile, how tenuous hope can be. There are certainly plenty of reasons to lose hope in this world. Just look around at what's happening. Wars, violence, poverty, terrorism. You can name any number of things that would cause us to lose hope for the future. I've been spending time at Occupy Philadelphia recently, and there are a lot of people there who are just barely holding on to hope. And so, hope can be snuffed out so easily. But hope, too, although it's fragile, is something that can be passed from one person to the next, like a candle flame. We remember that Albert Schweitzer said that when our own light goes out, it can be rekindled by the light of another. And so those of us who have hope and keep hope have an obligation to pass that hope along, just like we pass it from the flame from one candle to the next. I was reminded of hope and how small things, simple things, can create hope when I saw a video that's circulating on YouTube recently. It tells about people living in the poorest parts of Manila in the Philippines. They live in shacks, most with corrugated tin roofs if they're lucky, and walls that are built so close together you can hardly pass between them. And there certainly aren't any windows in these shacks. And so people live in perpetual darkness. Some of them, if they're lucky, can string one light bulb from the ceiling, but even those oftentimes can't pay the electricity that it costs to run the light bulb. Well, a man came along, his name is Demi, and Demi discovered that if you took a soda bottle, a plastic soda bottle that's just been discarded on the street, and you fill it with a little water and some bleach, and you seal it back up, and then you stuff it into a hole in the corrugated tin roof and seal it, the light that comes out from the sun and down through that bottle gets refracted into the hut, and it illuminates the entire hut, bringing light and life and joy to the people living there. Where once they were living in darkness, they're now living in light. This simple prism that he creates out of soda bottles has brought light to the people of Manila. Hope is like that. Hope is a simple thing that spreads light. As we enter a season of darkness, where the days are short, the sun is low in the sky, we need to remember that hope is renewed through simple acts, through simple joys. Through our holiday season, we remember that hope sprung from a lamp whose oil wasn't enough to keep it going, and yet the lamp stayed lit. Hope was renewed by the birth of a child who, like any other child, has the potential to save us all. I pray that in these weeks of darkness, that you find hope in the simple joys of life, and that once you have that hope, like a flame that's passed from one to another, you spread it generously.